Let me ask you something. Are you feeling stuck? You feel like your project's not getting anywhere, got no motivation behind you? Come hang out with me for a second. I think I might got a solution for you. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Tyler Runyon, and thank you for stopping by. So, this video is brought to you by DistroKid. For those of you guys who want your music heard on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, you name it, all your favorite streaming services, go ahead and follow that link in the description to DistroKid. It does give you a 10% discount, as well as it does give me a little bit of a kicker on my end to keep doing what I'm doing. So, getting stuck in a project is something that happens to everybody. Being unmotivated for any type of project happens to everybody. It's happened to me plenty of times with my stuff, and I'm sure it's happened to you. But there are many, many, many ways how you can combat this, okay? A couple of tricks that I do is I play, okay? And I don't mean playing with race cars. I don't mean playing with Legos, okay? That might be your thing. It might very well be your thing, and I hope that works for you. What I mean by play is completely removing yourself from that project for a short amount of time, okay? And a nice way how I kind of like doing is just staying within the DAW. That way I'm still keeping in the creative space. I'm not leaving for an extended period of time. I'm not leaving to go, get a snack or anything like that. I am just shifting gears a little bit, if that makes any sort of sense. So if I'm working on a song and it's just, I'm making all the wrong moves, and at the back of my head, I know I'm making all the wrong moves. I could spend 3 hours making all the wrong moves, and I know it. Sometimes shifting your gears a little bit helps you out. Give me 1 second. Let me take you in and show you something a little bit, okay? Awesome. So now that I know I have you in here with me, basically what I want you to do, and this is how I work, is when I'm trying to switch gears and trying to take a break, again, I am not trying to leave the creative space as far as DAW related, okay? It is imperative that you stay within your same creative space. Yes, a break can work for you, but you don't want to leave this space. This is your magical space when you're working here, right? And it probably sounds like Bob Ross right now. These are happy clouds. Anyways, if you step away from your workstation, okay, you run the risk of pretty much, just getting sidetracked, completely sidetracked. Now, that's not always a bad thing, okay? But if you're doing music avidly, time is of the essence before your brain starts getting interested in something else. And that's why you're stuck. Is your brain's no longer interested in the current project that you're working on for whatever reason. You might have been working on it for 3 hours, 4 hours, a week, a month. Who knows? Only you know that answer. But all these symptoms happen the same, okay? So, taking you in here, this is my approach. I don't like to leave the DAW if I can help it. So in this project, you're going to see a very, very, very bare bones project, right? And it is completely stripped down. It is only one plugin, even though there's multiple tracks that you see on there. It is so simple. So when you're doing this, use one plugin, a couple plugins, okay? Your goal is not to create a masterpiece. In fact, this is going to be the most ugliest song that you're ever going to hear, okay? You're not creating a piece of music that is designed to be released. All you're doing is forcing your brain to get into another track, just temporarily, if anything, right? Create something. Like, don't just, sit there banging on keys if you have a MIDI keyboard or whatever. create something, but it's not going to be something that you're going to release. This is just your therapy for the time being, right? So my choice for this matter is I like to use Nexus. Nexus has been like my favorite go-to for everything, okay? We'll get to this one down here in a minute, okay? But as you can see, as I zoom in on here, all it is just looping the same thing over and over again. You know, yes, I got a little bit of space here. I had a little bit of a creative break there for a second, but you'll understand when it gets there, okay? So all it is, as you can see right here, it's not glamorous whatsoever. As you can see, there's no extra processing happening on the side. You know, yes, things are kind of mixed down a little bit, but not much. For the most part, everything's at Unity. Again, it's not meant to be glamorous. So let me go ahead and mute my mic here for a second so you guys can hear what's going on. So for me, I absolutely love that guitar. And again, this is the guitar strum from Nexus. Love it. It's freaking awesome. It's by underneath the Cashmere series, if you guys are curious. Yeah, this is my go-to for anything like EDM or synth pop type deal. Really cool plugin. Anyways, beside the point, that's not what you're here for. So anyways, so I really love that. And it's really just simple stuff, guys. So yeah, sorry, I'm still new to the whole OBS thing. I'm trying to keep track of multiple screens, right? So the next patch, again, is by Nexus, the guitar strum. This is just to widen things up, okay? So obviously they kind of get a little distorted. I think what I did, I added that lower end. Check this out. So yeah, really cool stuff. And then for power chords was this one. Whoop. Why is my hotkeys not working? Okay. Sorry if I've been blowing your ears out. I don't know why the hotkeys aren't working. Anyways, let's... Well, it worked that time. Okay, so you get the idea. There's a couple arpeggios. This whole guitar pattern's arpeggiating, whatever. Okay. So it's a simple project. So basically, all you're doing is just creating a backing track for yourself. It's magic, right? And then when it comes down to it, come over here, unmute this piano, make sure it's selected. Again, this is just cinematic piano, again, coming from Nexus. But this is where the fun happens, okay? After you create your backing track, this literally took a couple seconds because they're all arpeggiated patterns. But check this out. Whoop. Here. I don't know why that was detuned. Let's figure that out. Go ahead. Bring her on back in. Awesome, right? Now let's give it a shot. But you get the idea, right? You do that enough times, and I swear by the time you get back to your project, you're gonna be your mind's gonna get out of that fog, okay? And I don't mean just jam out in general. Just jam out. Go back to having fun. Go back to playing. Get out of that mindset of this is a job. If you are making any type of money from it, get out of this mindset that you have to get that next album out. Just for a split second. Obviously, don't forget that that's still due, or whatever deliverables that you're working on. Make sure those get done. All I'm saying is once you're in that head fog, don't take an extended period break. Stay within your creative space. Have fun. Doing stuff like this is what brought you into music, right? Creating your own music, doing what you wanted. And by just having a simple technique of shifting gears, creating a basic project just to jam out to, just a quick backing track, that's all you're doing. And I think you're going to do awesome. It really does help. And it helped quite a bit for me, especially when I'm in my spaces. There are many ways of how you can get out of that head fog, but this is just mine. But thank you guys for checking me out. Thank you guys for checking out this little technique. I've hoped it helped you. For those of you guys that dislike the video, go ahead, drop down in the comments why you disliked it. It helps me grow. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for dealing with my technical difficulties. I am still new to the whole OBS thing. Content is going to be switching gears a little bit now that I'm graduated. So I'm hoping to get this, picture-in-picture type thing working out for you, so I can really show you some goodies within certain projects. But on that note, thank you for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care now.